Hey folks, welcome back to something about Web3. My name is Dan. I'm here with Kazuaki for another week of something. Actually, we've got a lot of disturbing stuff to talk about this week. How's it going, Kazuaki?
Good, good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. I'm
Yeah,
fantastic. Feeling a lot better. No longer
nice.
have
Glad to
uh
hear that.
death rattle, anything like that. So, only took 4 or 5 weeks to fully recover from a
Yep.
tiny cold, but that's what
hmm
happens when you become an old man. Um anyway, feeling good this week, and our prayers were answered from last week because there's a lot of news this week. Breaking news today as well. A lot of dumb things are happening, and so it's starting to feel, I don't know, exciting in crypto again. I feel like this is a good bottom signal when we're seeing all kinds of terrible things happening. So, so anyway, we could jump into it. Last night I was preparing for the show, and the here in Japan last night, the Federal Reserve. Was it the Federal Reserve? I don't even know who releases these numbers. Inflation numbers, CPI numbers were released,
hmm
looking terrible, worse
Yep.
than was previously thought. And of course, these are the official numbers, so it's probably even worse than that. So crypto as a whole took a pretty fat L. I think Bitcoin was down towards 18,000, breaking some key resistance levels for all the technical analysis people out there. Bouncing back strongly today, I think up 3 to 4% on the day for Bitcoin, but altcoins, as they do, hammered through that little cycle, especially when you get past the top 50, top 100 by volume. You're seeing a lot of, I don't know, down another 10%, 15% over the past week. So here's my question to all you people out there: what are you doing holding altcoins right now? I mean, like, are you a true believer? Do you just not care? Do you not pay taxes? What is their strategy here? Why are you not selling? If you I mean, obviously you should have sold months ago, but why did you why are you still holding? It's crazy to me. It's crazy. I don't hold any. You know what the biggest altcoin in my portfolio is? Tether.
Awesome.
Tether. Um Kazuaki, are you holding any altcoins?
Well, still, um, USDC.
Well, that doesn't count. Yeah. Stable coins don't count.
Well, I still
Uh,
have like some what is it called tomb and like
oh God, that's not good.
three shares. Like I still have like left over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's got to be
it
down like
was like
90% from its
I know
highs, right?
it was like I don't know $90 or something.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
brutal.
I know.
Well, it happens to all of us. That's why you got to. It's why you got to size your trades appropriately. There's something I've been thinking about lately is there's so many people in crypto, and a lot of them are really stupid, right? And so when you're really stupid, you do really stupid trades, which are incredibly risky. However, often these trades have huge upsides, but you'd have to be stupid to try them, right?
Yep.
And so what ends up happening is that you get all these big crypto Twitter influencers who are happy to share their balances and whatever, and talk about how they went from $10,000 to $10 million. But the reality is they're just idiots who got really lucky on
hmm
like one trade or just timing the market. Not because they knew anything about the market, but it's just a coincidence. There's so many people in the market. So, of course, some of them are going to win. And that's how you get crypto influencers. Crypto influencers are actually some of the dumbest people in the market. They're some of the worst traders in the market. They just happen to get lucky.
Yep.
Um, so maybe don't size your trades. Put it all in on Tomb. Who knows? You too could go from $10,000 to $10 million, start a paid Telegram group, and move to Dubai. So how's that for financial advice? Um, anyway, I've been seeing a lot of these people that I had followed when I was first getting into DeFi, just being so absolutely wrecked. It's insane. And they're still trying to get in on stuff. And I saw this one guy who was like, paid Telegram group and all this stuff. And he was, he's still trying to get in. Every couple weeks he tweets like, "Oh, I can't stay away. I've got to get in." He's like addicted to gambling on shitcoins.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Well, I just put $6,000. He used to throw like $1 million around on a trade. Now he's like, I just put $6,000 on this coin." And then like a couple hours later, he gets wrecked. It goes down to $500 or something, and he's like, "I'm never trading again. I'm done. I'm retiring." Whatever. It's too funny. Just it's all about timing, and so the time is not right. But maybe the bottom is in. We could talk about some bottom is in type stories. What's up with Sushi Swap? Did you hear about this?
No, I haven't.
Sushi
I haven't
Swap.
heard anything.
Here's another story about the power of crypto Twitter. Sushi Swap has a new head chef. That's what they call their CEO, because it's a decentralized exchange based around the concept of sushi. If you're not aware, a couple of years ago, the big thing in DeFi was to make a dApp that used an emoji as its symbol, and so that's how you get Sushi Swap. Right? I mean that's where they came up with that, right? So Pancake Swap and all these different things. Anyway, new CEO, Sushi Swap price falling hard based on the accusations, of which I don't know enough about, but apparently this guy, I won't say his name. You could just, whatever, because I don't know it. But he was apparently involved in some scams or whatever. That's what people are claiming. Allegedly, he was involved in some scams. Some people are saying that. Not me. I would never say that about someone. But, and so, whatever. A lot of people, if you've been around in this space for long enough, I'm sure something you've been involved with was a scam. But as people were calling him a scammer or whatever, and maybe the accusations weren't really sticking, and people didn't care because this scam is too hard to follow and understand. Someone on crypto Twitter then tweeted that he had sex with a horse. And then that went viral somehow. And now everyone is saying that this guy had sex with a horse, to the point where major crypto news outlets are interviewing this guy, and they're asking him if he had sex with a horse, and he's denying it. So that's really fun. And then I saw Uniswap was tweeting that the Uniswap unicorn was safe, and no one needed to worry that the Sushi Swap guy was going to molest the Uniswap unicorn. And so that's fun, That's like, for me, that's like crypto. That's what crypto's all about.
Mm-hmm. It's like old internet
bestiality. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We all get so serious about like such a stupid thing. That's fun. Yeah.
It is fun. It is fun. That's what I like about crypto. It's got that flavor of the old internet, at least a little bit, I think.
Yep.
So anyway, there's Sushi Swap. Best of luck to the new CEO. Another story I saw, follow up on our ongoing coverage of Tornado Cash. Talked about, I think, on episode 3 of season 2. Maybe it was episode 2. The Tornado Cash sanctioned by the U.S. government. And so U.S. citizens and I suppose people around the world are not supposed to be using Tornado Cash. And so one thing people did as a result is to attack others by withdrawing Tornado Cash deposits into famous crypto Twitter, ENS addresses, things like that. What they call a dusting attack. So sending 0.1 ETH from Tornado Cash to someone apparently imposes a great deal of regulatory strife, legal problems for that person, because now they've done business with the OFAC sanctioned entity through no fault of their own. They were forced to do business because obviously the U.S. government is not going to understand how Tornado Cash works and how easy it is to abuse. And so trustless state on Twitter is filing a lawsuit specifically against Janet Yellen and the Department of the Treasury to I guess, well, it's just a lawsuit because they're claiming that they've got to pay lawyers and things like that every year now. They have to make filings every year regarding their interaction with this OFAC sanctioned individual known as Tornado Cash. I don't know. What do you? So this is getting so stupid now. Do you think he's going to successfully sue Janet Yellen?
I don't know.
Um,
Yeah, he set up a like donation account like
Yeah.
coincancer.eth.
That's smart for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I support the lawsuit. The whole thing is stupid. I don't understand how an Ethereum address gets on a sanctioned persons list.
I know.
And then obviously this was just like some political posturing that they did. And then someone at the Department of the Treasury was like, okay, we need to sanction them. And then it went down a level, and they're like, okay, how do we do this? Who's behind this? And then went down another level, and then eventually some intern at the Department of Treasury who's getting paid $30,000 a year opened up a spreadsheet and copy and pasted the Tornado Cash ETH address into the spreadsheet and hit save, and now we're at where we are with someone suing Janet Yellen over this and causing all kinds of problems. So good job, U.S. government. Good job, Department of Treasury. Really, really effective here at fighting the North Korean menace of crypto hackers.
Yeah.
Which in all likelihood is probably run by the CIA anyway. So, anyway, you could go check out Trustless State on Twitter. He's got a fundraiser going. I don't know how legit this is, but it's a funny story. So check it out for yourself. And you can decide if you want to contribute there.
Yep.
Anyway, Kazuaki's got some more serious news for us. It's not all goofball stuff. You want to talk about this fundraise from Golden?
Yep. Yeah, I haven't really followed Golden at all. But like someone on the Twitter in Japan introduced this news, and then it says Golden is developing kind of like an incentivized system for like for capturing the information in a decentralized manner in the world. It can be described as kind of like Web3 version of Wikipedia.
Yeah. And
then I think that's a great idea. And then the fundraise is followed by A16Z, as always. And yeah, I'm kind of get interested in this scene.
Yeah, I mean, Wikipedia has been around for such a long time. I think it's hard to think of the internet without it. But the internet did exist before Wikipedia did. And there were precursors to Wikipedia. I used to use one that was called Everything 2. Do you know that site at all? I don't know if it still exists, but the idea behind it was that it was a I guess you would call it an early Web3 type site where people could collaborate and put together what was essentially a internet version of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, okay.
Not the book or the movie necessarily, but the actual, if you remember in the book, he's got this guide, this tablet that he uses. And whenever he needs to go to a new planet or look up something about an alien race, he can look it up. And there's kind of these funny, snarky articles in this tablet, giving him the information. It was called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, right? And so that's what Everything 2 was. Remember, that book was written before the iPad. So that was considered some sort of science fiction at the time, that you would have such a device. But yeah, then Wikipedia came along, and it wasn't funny. It was very serious, and I think that took over from Everything 2 at that time. And so, you got MySpace, you got Facebook, you've got TikTok. Now we've got Everything 2, we've got Wikipedia, and maybe now we have Golden. There's certainly an opportunity there. People are really dissatisfied with Wikipedia. I think in general, it's become basically some sort of propaganda psyop site where I don't think you could trust anything that's written in it. So politicized. Um, also, something that's interesting is I read recently that Wikipedia, they always do this annoying thing every year where they put the banner at the top of the site and say, "Please donate
Yeah.
$1 or Wikipedia is not going to exist." That money isn't used to pay for Wikipedia. Actually, it goes to a nonprofit called, I think, the Wikimedia Foundation or whatever it's called. But anyway, they spend very little of that money on Wikipedia. Mostly, that organization is an organization that distributes grant money to other nonprofits. And it's quite highly politicized. I recently saw a Twitter thread talking about where all the money goes that gets donated to Wikipedia, and it goes to a lot of highly politicized groups. And then in turn, they take that money and they hire people to edit Wikipedia in order to reflect their political message. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. I mean, how much has Wikipedia changed over the years? How much money could it possibly cost that site to run? Obviously, some small part of it is bandwidth, and then a couple employees, but the rest of it is mostly used to distribute money to other nonprofits. So, my recommendation: do not donate to Wikipedia, and check out Golden, $40 million raised in their Series B.
Yeah.
And a lot of interesting people here participating in the round. Protocol Labs, creator of IPFS, co-founders of Solana, OpenSea, folks from Figma, Postmates, Y Combinator, basically everybody. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's interesting. They even say they're going to have stuff like it's going to be the source of truth for which is kind of a cool idea, blockchain based like source of truth. And so you could have a statement, a transaction or whatever on this app or this chain that would say, here are their examples. Elon Musk is the CEO of SpaceX, and this is some sort of irrefutable truth. Personally, I believe I'm the CEO of SpaceX. So to me, that's fake news. But I don't have enough funds to challenge this statement and get slashed. So they're going to have some sort of economic incentives around deciding what is actually true. This is definitely something I could see Silicon Valley VCs being really interested in.
I know.
It's got that kind of autistic Peter Thiel type of flavor to it. Hook up a little Palantir into your Golden, and now it's on-chain proof that that you like to have sex with horses or whatever it might be. Whatever Palantir. Obviously, Palantir is sucking up all data about everyone for all time based on your Google history and all that stuff, whatever Palantir actually does. Wow, this is a spicy show.
I know.
I'm going Alex Jones over here. Probably just saying Alex Jones now that I'm not going to be able to upload this to YouTube, but whatever. Oh, by the way, apologies on my behalf for uploading the show late last week. I don't know if you noticed, but
yeah,
when I went to go upload it, it said that the recording didn't save.
What?
But so I had to go figure it out, and there was some sort of backup recording that they had.
Yeah.
So I was able to do it, but apparently if what I did was I shut down my laptop right after we stopped recording, and apparently it hadn't actually uploaded yet. So it's just recording to my local storage right now, even though it's streamed. I don't know how this site works. Anyway, I did get it up. I didn't lose it. So far we haven't had a lost episode, which I think in podcasting is pretty rare. So fingers crossed. Anyway, I want to talk about this story that happened today. Well, I just saw it today. Did you hear about brown backpack guy at DevCon Bogota?
Oh.
This has been happening for a couple days now.
Yep.
DevCon
Really?
happening
this week. No,
This
last
week?
week. Yeah.
Last week.
Hmm.
Obviously the big Ethereum Foundation event. A lot of people go. Check my ENS. I got a POAP from DevCon, Osaka, public record. Stick that in golden. Verifiable fact. I did go to DevCon Osaka. So basically what has happened, here's my take on it. This is gonna be a woke, red pill take, Andrew Tate style. I don't know what. Having gone to DevCon, there's a lot of autistic people there. Okay, I don't mean that in a negative way. You're not going to build this type of software without having
That's true.
some people who are differently intelligent. I have a lot of respect for autistic people personally. So there's a lot of autistic people, but also there's a lot of money in Web3, and so there's all types of people going to DevCon now. It's not just autistic people anymore. Okay, there's all kinds of people going, including normies, and including people like this woman who accused a man in a photo, without saying his name or anything or about what he did, of harassing her, and then tagging the DevCon staff to do better. And she reported this harassment. Apparently nothing happened. And so she just posts a picture of this dude. And actually in the picture there's a ton of dudes. She doesn't say which dude it is, leading to a lot of terrified people who were in the picture who had no idea what was going on. But it turns out it was the guy in the brown backpack, who has since come out and said his side of the story. But let me lay it out for you. Kazuaki, did you read about this at all? Do you know anything about this?
No, not yet.
All right, here, I'll lay out for you what happened.
Okay,
this is my understanding of what happened.
Okay.
DevCon, there's a 3D photo booth. Okay?
Okay.
You know the type where the cameras are arranged in a circle?
Yep.
And so there's a 3D photo booth and everyone's taking photos, and this guy goes and gets his photo taken. And the photographer tells him to jump because it'll look cool, right? It'll look all Matrix style if you jump when the photo's taken. And so the guy does, and apparently this guy's very interested in photography, so he's hanging around the booth, checking out the cameras and all this stuff. And a group of women go up. Some folks from Blue DAO and other related orgs, kind of women in Web3. Not the NFTs. I'm talking about actual people here. Not the women of Ethereum NFTs or whatever that crap is called. So these are actual people who go up, and they're all and the guy's standing there, right? And he's he's an Ethereum guy. I don't know if he's actually autistic, but you can imagine this guy saying, "Hey, you guys should jump. It'll make the photo better," because that's what the photographer just told him, right?
Yeah.
And so these girls are all up there getting their photo taken, and there's this weird guy standing there, and he's telling them to jump. This is obviously recipe for disaster. And so one of the girls says literally something like, "Who the fuck are you? Get away from us." And the guy gets, he doesn't know, right? He's just telling them what the photographer told him.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to interact with people. So he gets kind of upset by this.
No.
And apparently he says, what's going on? And then they curse him out some more, and he's upset. And so he apparently gives them a thumbs down and walks away, and apparently he booed them, right? This is what the woman was claiming, that he booed them because they wouldn't jump. Now here's a tip for all you autists out there who maybe don't know how to interact with women. If a woman's getting her photo taken, don't ask her to start jumping up and down. It seems perverted, okay? That's just a tip. Maybe you don't understand why. I'm not going to go into it. But just trust me on this. Don't ask women to jump up and down, especially strangers. If you see someone getting their photo taken, don't go up to a stranger and ask her to jump up and down, okay? It's a bad look. So, but this guy didn't know that. Fair enough. He's at DevCon. We can't expect people at DevCon to understand these things, okay? So they go and report that this dude started asking them to jump up and down as they're getting their photo taken So then the security goes up to him. They have a big thing. He's upset more. He leaves. He tries to go to the rave, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He gets kicked out of there very publicly. They're taking his photos. They're posting them on Twitter, and it's a big thing. Okay.
Wow.
And now it's become a huge political thing because now there's all these people saying that, well, this didn't happen and blah, blah, blah. And the guy came out on his side of the story, and he's very upset, and everyone's very upset. And the woman who posted it is somewhat of a Web3 woman in Web3 activist, which I support 100%, by the way. Support all women in Web3, especially femboy, trans women, MEV searchers. I support 100%, but I support all women in Web3. So, so anyway, that's DevCon. That's what DevCon has turned into, Kazuaki.
Wow.
Now it's not a safe place for autists. It's not a safe place for women. I don't know who's it's a safe place for.
Oh, wow.
And it's certainly
Yeah.
not a safe place for Americans or Europeans because it's in Colombia now. So you have to be careful. Apparently they had to tell people, even if your hotel is 1 minute away from the venue, please do not try to walk home.
Oh, wow.
Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff.
Yeah. I feel like I can't go to DevCon anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not.
I'm scared. I'm scared of women.
You're scared of women. You're gonna mess something up.
I'm scared. No, I'm just scared of women, like these type of women.
So you're kind of like a Mike Pence type. You know what I'm talking about? Mike Pence, the former vice president.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Donald Trump's vice president. He famously said that he would refuse to have dinner with any woman without his wife there.
Hmm. Yeah.
That was his strategy.
I kind of understand that. Yep.
Yeah, you understand. Oh, it's too funny. Yeah, Kazuaki is now the Mike Pence of Web3. That's what I'm going to start calling him.
Yeah. Put it on the golden.
You put it on golden. You know, we should start a fundraiser to start putting ridiculous shit on golden. Because as long as you have the money, I think you could put whatever you want up there. And someone with more money has to come challenge you, right?
That would be so cool. Yeah, we should we should invite Ryder Rips to this project. He'll support it.
What's been going on with Ryder Rips? I haven't read much.
I mean, he must be happy about the Yuga Labs thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, good segue. So Ryder Rips, famous conceptual artist, son of Andy Warhol's confidant, apparently.
Yeah.
Gotten his revenge on Yuga Labs. We've covered this extensively on the podcast. And now Yuga Labs, apparently, reportedly by Bloomberg, I don't think any official subpoenas or anything have come out. It's being investigated by the SEC for allegedly securities issues regarding ApeCoin and the Metaverse Land thing, other side. Apparently, because of the way they distributed this stuff to their NFT token holders, the SEC wants to slap them with some sort of securities fraud issues. Although I don't think in my opinion, I don't think anyone expected when Bored Apes first came out, first of all, that anyone would give a shit. But secondly, that you would later get Mutant Serums and the Kennel Club and Other Deed and ApeCoin and all this stuff, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think they ever said that they were going to do this stuff. Did they? Maybe they did. Maybe they did at the beginning I think because the first thing they did was the serum, right? To do the Mutant Ape Yacht Club.
Yep.
Are you familiar with how all that went down?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that familiar with it, to be honest. But yeah, they sent out like the serum NFTs that let you get a mutant ape, right? And then they did the dog, the Shiba Kennel Club, and all the other stuff. So Ryder Rips famously critical of Yuga Labs, claiming they are Nazis and a whole bunch of things. And then Yuga Labs is suing Ryder Rips. I don't know any updates on that lawsuit though, unfortunately.
Me neither.
I've been like so out of it. Let's live Google it right now and see. I have no idea. Okay, he did file a response, so now it's in court records that he thinks that they're Nazis, and got a picture on his Twitter right now of him wearing all these giant gold rings, one of which is a diamond ring with the letters RR, and below that is a gold ring of a menorah. So go check out Ryder Rips for all kinds of... Ryder Rips is just kind of like this multi-level troll that I think is so... Oh, yeah, he's upset about Kanye West, I bet. Jeez. Oh, my gosh. He's got to be rolling in it right now. So go check out Ryder Rips takes on Kanye. I'm sure they're very spicy and hilarious. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, he's on top of the world, right? I mean, he's just he can't stop winning. Can't stop winning. And we got to continue doing our Ryder Rips updates.
Yeah.
Speaking of crappy NFTs, Anthony Hopkins, famous actor. I don't know what he's famous for, to be honest. Is releasing NFTs. I think they just came out today. I feel like he's been in some sort of commercials or something like that.
Yeah.
It minted out. So these are all 3D render PFPs of Anthony Hopkins wearing sunglasses or whatever. Actually, I don't know. The art is kind of cool looking. I guess it's well done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was Hannibal Lecter in Silence of the Lambs. That's what he's famous for. Hello, Clarice. That whole thing, right?
Yep.
He ate people. So he's famous cannibal. Anthony Hopkins releasing NFTs. 1,000. They did mint out a quarter ETH each, 250 ETH. So somewhere close to $500,000 from Sir Anthony Hopkins.
Wow.
Guys, NFT markets are dead. The NFT market is dead, and Anthony Hopkins killed it and ate it. Amazing. Yeah, I just saw this on OpenSea yesterday. You know, they've like you can mint through OpenSea now or something. And so they have like upcoming mints that you could check out.
Wow.
And so I was just looking through. We got a official Muhammad Ali NFTs coming out soon, or perhaps are already out. I mean, NFTs are dead. This is the White Hearts came out. I'm whitelisted on this, by the way. Oh, did it mint out? Oh my God, I might have missed it.
Oh.
Well, the floor is 0.06, so I can pick one up if I really want to. But anyway, I gotta get back on my NFT grind. Did I tell you I minted a collection that got banned immediately on OpenSea. That was called Dumb Wojapes. Okay, like Dumb Wojapes Yacht Club or something, and it's like a parody of Bored Apes, but it like a Wojak, like the black and white dude who's like all dumb looking and whatever. So it's like a Wojak version of the Bored Apes, and in some of them they're like holding up their seed phrase like in the NFT and stuff. So I minted some, and I got a 1 of 1. It's the first time ever I've minted a rare NFT, because I always mint like just complete garbage NFTs whenever I participate in a mint. I never get anything good. First time ever I mint a 1 of 1 unique NFT awesome. in this collection, and of course it gets banned from OpenSea. The whole collection is banned, and so it's only on Looks Rare, and no one gives a shit, and it hasn't been bought or sold in like a week. I think they're cool. Wow. They're pretty funny looking, so everyone go. I'm gonna show my bag and say go check out the Dumb Wojapes NFTs. They're pretty funny. I think it's funny, but it got banned. I don't know what it got banned for. I think because in the image they're like holding up seed phrases. So I don't know. Thankfully, my account didn't get banned from OpenSea. That will be a sad day. Surely it's going to happen. So, and go check out White Hearts. Did I miss my whitelist? I'm gonna be so pissed. I'm gonna mint it right now, live, as we're recording.
Yeah.
Could you hear me typing? I don't want the CIA to, I think they have software that can like hear you typing and figure out what you're typing,
What?
Yeah. That's true.
How could that be possible?
Oh my God, it minted out.
Okay.
Oh, it was 0.05 ETH. I'm done. I'm done with Web3. I'm done with NFTs. I'm so pissed. Anyway. What is this exponential thing?
Oh yeah. I never heard of exponential as well. But yeah, I found out roughly on the Twitter, and then he says, take the mystery out of DeFi with exponential, and then which is kind of interesting because you see like bridge hack like almost every 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
And then like if you think exponential as kind of like custodian type of the exchange.
Oh boy.
So,
okay.
So like you pay money to exponential, and then you can search all the DeFis, any blockchains or any chains, and then you see like so many arbitrage opportunity, or like you see the high APY on a certain.
Oh yeah, 6 million APY. That's a good.
Oh yeah,
that's a good deal.
But yeah, so I think it would be interesting if like exponential would be taking place, like kind of like doing the bridge thing instead of like using risky shady bridge implemented by no one.
Okay. But it is a custodial platform, or is it a wallet?
I think a wallet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Well, that sounds interesting then. I see on their official website they describe DeFi as a quote-unquote labyrinthian hellscape. Well, that's for sure. That's for sure. I remember there's a DeFi project that I farmed called Devil Finance on Phantom. And I remember they had like some of these like 10 million APY, type things. Put in your Phantom and ETH pair from whatever. I don't even remember. From Spooky Swap, right? And you get 10 million APY, but in the form of these new Devil tokens.
Oh yeah.
The classic DeFi scam.
Yeah, that's casual on the Phantom DeFi.
Oh, of course. 10 million APY is nothing, right?
Yeah.
I remember staking for a couple hours and then selling and making a couple $100 and getting the hell out of there. The price of the Devil token, I think, was going down 10% an hour. But, every once in a while someone would come in and buy a bunch of these Devil tokens. So, the whole it wasn't very 3-3 of them, to use an old meme. Right? Is that what people called that? 3-3?
Yeah.
Crap. That seems like forever ago now, right?
Yeah.
3-3.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway. Well, maybe we should wrap it up there. Right? Did we cover everything? That was quick.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go check out Anthony Hopkins. Go check out Having Sex with a Horse. And until next week, for more insightful Web3 crypto news, I'm Dan. This is Kazuaki. We'll see you next week.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. It's not video.